Authorities are trying to get their hands on the guy in that black shirt. It all happened last night at a pro-health care reform rally put on by MoveOn.org. Bill Rice was there protesting government-run care. He joins me right now. First of all, how you doing right now? How you feeling?
Thanks for asking, Neil. I'm fine.
Okay. What happened? Tell me what happened.
I went out to a local event in my community where I was confronted by somewhat of a deranged individual, and a scuffle ensued, and he ate my finger in the process.
Well, wait a minute. I mean, how did the scuffle ensue? This is the guy we think could have been the guy who said scuffle, but reports are from witnesses that you threw a punch at him, or what happened really, Bill?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I did. He came at me calling me an idiot, and whenever he got close within my range, I threw a punch.
Okay, so you threw a punch. Did the punch land?
Yes. Yes.
So then what happened next?
Well, I threw a second punch, and my fist ended up in his mouth.
And then he bit your pinky off, right?
He bit my pinky finger off.
Now, did they try to reattach the pinky?
No, sir. They said because of the bacteria involved in a human bite, that the chances of it surviving a reattachment were almost zero.
So, what's weird about this, Bill, is a guy who was advocating for the president's health care reform bit your freaking finger off. And now you're down a finger.
Exactly.
Now you're down a finger. What are you going to do?
Yes, sir. I guess I'll have to take different piano lessons or something, Neil. I'm not sure.
Bill, man, you're a much better sport than I would be. Now, are authorities looking for this guy, or do you want to sue this guy? What?
No, sir, I don't wish to sue anybody. I'm not a litigious person, but the authorities are looking for him.
Okay, Pam, if we can go back to this is the shot we think of the guy. I don't know if you can see anything from where you are, Bill, but is this the guy who accosted you?
Well, it appears to be, Neil. It certainly was someone that was dressed that looked like that, yes.
Okay, so you're with a relatively small group there protesting health care reform. This guy was saying health care reform is the way to go. Didn't at all agree with you. And then he, after biting your finger off, up and ran away. What did you do with your pinky?
I left it at the hospital. I thought about maybe bringing it home and having it bronzed and wearing it around my neck, but
that was probably a good idea not to pursue. Bill, you gave an appendage in the cause of protesting health care reform. So you've overnight become a bit of a cult hero in this community. How do you feel about that?
Well, thank you, Neil, but I'm no hero. The heroes are in Afghanistan and Iraq right now.
God bless you. Bill, let me ask you, your family, friends, what do they think of what happened to you?
They're pretty upset. They're pretty upset.
What have they advised you to do?
Well, they haven't been able to find forgiveness in their hearts yet, Neil, but I'm hoping that they will soon.
So, Bill, let's say you run into this guy again. You just bump into him. What would you say? What would you do?
Neil, I have nothing to say. In fact, I think the smart thing for me to do would be to turn around and run.
Now, I'm already trying to think if this guy had a legal defense, not that you're suing or even interested in it, which says a lot about you, Bill. He might claim I accidentally bit his finger off. I didn't intend to. Do you think he intended to?
Neil, I can't look into the man's heart or into his mind. My finger was in his mouth, and when it came out, I didn't have a finger, is all I know.
Bill, you know how this has been framed. The town hall protesters or those against health care reform. You've heard the AstroTurf comments. You've heard that you've been put up to this. You've heard that you're a manufactured, protest group. You don't seem like a manufactured or protest or anyone could put you up to something you don't want to do, Bill. And I don't know you that well, but everything I've been reading about you, and even your answers to me that you're not looking for compensation or a suit or anything of the sort. What do you think of people who frame healthcare protesters this way?
Neil, in my heart, I don't think that this has anything to do with healthcare. I think that this is something much more devious than healthcare. I think healthcare is how we are being diverted while the government grabs what's left of our freedom away from us.
So you think healthcare is what? This push for reform is what? A Trojan horse for bigger issues or what?
Yes, sir. I think it's nothing more than a diversion. I think it's what they have us arguing about while they do something else.
How are you doing right now? Are you in any pain?
I'm medicated right now, thank you. And the doctor says the pain will subside within a day or so.
Man, oh man. Bill, if you had to do it all over again and show up outside as you did yesterday, knowing that there was a distinct possibility some crazy dude would try to bite your finger off, would you still do it?
Yes, sir. Freedom is not free.
Bill Rice. Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil.
All right, if you have any information on this guy who bit off Bill's finger, the Ventura County Sheriff's Department is asking you to call 805-494-8201. I'm going to find you.
John Boyd.